So I'm moving to Scotland to start over at almost 30, and I have no idea what's going to happen. Hi, I'm Barbie. I have been doing B2B marketing for the last 5 years, and I'm the only marketing person at my company. So I have been wearing many hats over the last 5 years. I have done things from branding to event planning to website creation, social media, interior design, internal communications, sales training. I mean, truly, I have worn many hats over the years, which has been great. I have learned a lot, but just over the last year or so, something wasn't clicking. It wasn't feeling quite right anymore. Nothing was wrong. I just couldn't really see where my life was going if I stayed on the same path. So I finally had a moment where I was like, I can change that. Like, let's change that. Let's do something about it. And Scotland has always been part of my life. My best friend lives there, and I try to visit Scotland as much as I can. And every time I'm there, I just feel pulled towards it. There's something about Scotland that I'm just like, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm home here. And at the same time, I was reevaluating my path, my life, whatever. I started thinking about something that I was dreaming about when I was 15, which was to be a graphic designer. Now, my undergraduate degree is in business management, and I have an Associates of Science in marketing. So I did not go to school for graphic design. I did not follow that dream. So all of this coming together, I decided to apply to the University of Edinburgh College of Art to their master's program in graphic design. And I got in. So I'm super excited about that. It feels like I am living out my 15-year-old dream, and I've, worked extra hard to get there. Just very excited to go on this journey. So I feel like one of the biggest and most obvious questions after learning all of that is, why go back to school? Why not just try getting a new job or pivoting your career within the company you're at, or even moving to a different state, close by? Why not do all of that? I did think about those things, and I weighed them very heavily while I was going through the decision-making process for this. And one of the reasons why I did end up choosing this path is because I didn't just want a change in scenery, I wanted a change in direction. I really wanted to pour into the things that were bringing me joy at work and really lean into that and really hone my craft around that and dig deeper, figure out what I can do with it. And I want to actually build something new, not just shift what I was already doing. And graphic design is something that I have wanted to do since I was 15, and I never gave myself the chance to do that. So this really feels like more than just going back to school, and it feels like really choosing the path that I want to walk on. It's about actually choosing something different, even if it feels scary, even if it feels like maybe I should be doing literally anything else, or just choosing between two things that seem like good options. So I've decided that I'm just going to document all of it. So if you've ever felt stuck or felt like you don't know what to do next, or even if whether or not you should choose your dream, you're in the right place. I have no idea how it's going to go, but I'm going to share as I go along. So follow along to see what it's going to be like to give up everything to move over to Scotland and start over at almost 30 years old.